Fly Guy presents Space by Ted Arnold. A boy had a pet fly named Fly Guy. Fly Guy could say the boy's name, Buzz. One day, Buzz and Fly Guy were at the Space Museum. "I want to fly into space when I grow up," said Buzz. "Space?" "Yeah," said Buzz. "We can learn all about space right here." The universe is so big that scientists do not know its exact size. Space means everything in the universe. The universe is made up of planets, stars, suns, moons, and much, much more. There are 8 planets in our solar system: Mercury, Venus, Earth, our house, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. See what he's pointing at, that Voyager 2? This spaceship went all the way out past Neptune. Moons orbit or travel around planets. Earth has one moon. In this first picture, you see Earth and its moon, and on the picture below, the surface of the moon. On the next side, you see Jupiter, and Jupiter has 50 or more. Fly Guy thinks that's many moons. Then you see some of Jupiter's moons down below. There are at least 146 moons in our solar system. Whew, that's a lot. The sun is the biggest object in our solar system. It is 109 times wider than Earth. If you see this picture up here, there's the sun, and that's that little speck there is Earth. We're very tiny in comparison. The sun is the center of our solar system. All objects orbit around the sun because it has gravity. Gravity attracts objects to one another. See, he's holding a magnet? That's like gravity. The sun's gravity pulls the planets like a giant magnet. The sun is a star. Stars are huge balls of burning gas. Stars only look small because they are so far away. The sun is the closest star to Earth. It is 93 million miles away. Stars are not star-shaped. They are really gigantic balls. If you see in the notebook, cross out the star-looking thing and put a ball, because that's actually what stars look like. There are many other objects in our solar system. Meteoroids are small rocks. When they fall toward Earth, they are called meteors. A shooting star is really a meteor. Comets are large pieces of rock, dust, and ice that orbit the sun. Comets are called dirty snowballs. Now that would make for an interesting snowball fight. Asteroids are made up of rock and metal. An asteroid belt is made up of lots of asteroids. Astronauts are people who travel into space to find out more about it. There is no gravity or oxygen in space. Astronauts go on zero-gravity flights to learn how it feels to move without gravity. These rides are like very fast roller coasters. Astronauts call zero-gravity flights vomit comets. Oh! Astronauts wear special clothes to keep them safe. Spacesuits keep astronauts warm or cool and let them breathe. If you look at the picture above, you see the lights, the helmet, glove, temperature control valve, safety tether, and protection layer. The picture on the right shows astronaut Buzz Aldrin walking on the moon. And look at this little guy. Fly Guy is trying to get into Buzz's helmet. You need your own helmet, Fly Guy. A spacecraft is a vehicle that travels in space. There are many different types of spacecraft. A space capsule is carried into space by a rocket. Some return to Earth by splashing down in water. There you see a capsule landing and a splashdown landing. A space shuttle also blasts off using rockets. When it returns to Earth, it lands on a runway like an airplane. See those rocket boosters? Astronauts can live on space stations. A space station can be as long and wide as a football field. Astronauts have done amazing things. In 1961, Yuri Gagarin was the first person in space. In 1962, John Glenn was the first American to orbit the Earth. In 1969, Neil Armstrong was the first astronaut to walk on the moon. The first words said on the moon, "The Eagle has landed." In 1986, the first teachers to be part of the Teacher in Space program were Barbara Morgan and Krista McAuliffe. In 1999, Eileen Collins was the first woman to command a U.S. space shuttle. Animals were sent into space before humans. Fly Guy thinks that's pretty cool. First in space! Yeah! In 1947, the first creatures in space were fruit flies. In 1949, Albert II became the first monkey in space. In 1957, a dog named Laika became the first animal to orbit Earth. Scientists can learn about space through telescopes. A telescope is a tool that uses lenses and mirrors to make faraway objects look nearer. Look, kids can use telescopes too. The Hubble Space Telescope is as big as a school bus. There is still a lot to be learned about space. Earth is the only planet scientists know of that has living things on it. But scientists think there could be other life in the universe. Mars rovers are robots that explore Mars. Scientists are studying if there was ever water on Mars. If there was water there might have been life. Take me to your leader! Aliens! Ah! When Buzz got home, he made his very own asteroid belt. Look, Fly Guy, I made it out of rocks and metal. We learned a lot about space today, Buzz said. I can't wait for our next field trip. The end. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe.